and welcome back to another video. So today's workout is going to be my top exercises for a rotated pelvis. Now, a rotated pelvis is when we have a little bit of a twist through our pelvis. We often then will find that we have problems going up through into the spine and we can get backache as a result of that twist. Our pelvis, so our ilium, is effectively two halves. So we can get a little bit of movement through it where we can have one side where we come slightly forwards and the other side back, and that's where we can get that rotation. Now, it can go either way. It can rotate to the right, it can rotate to the left. More commonly is with that left hip back and that right hip forward, so a left iliac torsion is the more common one. So these are my top exercises to help to stabilise the pelvis as much as you can. If you have got that big old twist, then I would recommend going and seeing an osteopath just to get that put back into alignment and back nice and straight. And then these exercises are going to do the very best that we possibly can to keep that alignment and to keep that pelvis in that neutral position, so you don't get any further back pain or niggles, hopefully, after that. All right then, guys, well, let's get into the video. Alright then, guys, so we're going to start off with a couple of stretches. We're going to do some glute stretches and then some hip stretches just to loosen off through the pelvis and to bring it into as much of a neutral position as we can. So we're going to start off by popping your right ankle onto your left knee. Now the right hand can come through the gap in the middle, the left hand around the outside. You're going to meet behind your left thigh and then pull the left leg in towards you. So we should then be feeling a really nice and deep right bottom stretch. So just holding the stretch, breathing into it, and then breathing out. Now, if you can't get into that position, then we can lengthen your left leg out. Pull the right leg across the body, the right arm can come out to the side just to provide a little bit of counterbalance, and then we should be getting a nice right bottom stretch there as well. So either one is absolutely fine. Just go with where you feel that you get the deepest stretch. So we'll just hold it for another couple of breaths. So we're breathing in and out. And one more, inhaling and out, and then we can relax. So we'll have a changeover. So pop your left ankle on top of your right knee. Now the left hand can come through the gap in the middle, right hand around the outside. We can meet behind that right thigh and then pulling the knee in towards you. So we should then be getting a really nice and deep left bottom stretch. Often a little bit deeper on this side than on the other side, especially if we have a pelvis that likes to sneak off and rotate to the left. So again, we can bring the left leg across the body, left arm outside just to get that stretch there as well. So you have got both of those options again. So again, we'll just hold it for another couple of breaths. So we're breathing in and then out. And one more, inhaling, and then breath out, and we can relax off. Okay, we're going to come into our hip stretches then. So we're going to have a roll onto our side. You can pop the underneath arm underneath the head, or of course you can pop some blocks or cushions underneath the head as well. Now bend the underneath leg up. You're going to take a hold now of the top ankle. So we're breathing in. As you breathe out, you're thinking about pushing your thigh bone behind you slightly, and then we want to push the foot into the hand. So you're not keeping your heel in towards your bottom. You're trying to really open out through the angle at the knee joint. So really keep pushing your foot into your hand. So we're after feeling a stretch through that top quad and coming up there into the hip flexor as well. So really try and tuck the tailbone underneath you so we get it a little bit higher up and just hitting that hip flexor a little bit more. So we're just breathing into that stretch and out, and one more, inhaling and breath out, and we can relax. Okay, we'll have a little twizzle over to the other side. So having a little spin around over. Again, you can pop the underneath arm underneath the head, underneath leg are bent, and we can take a hold of that top ankle there. So again, pushing the thigh bone behind you slightly, still keeping those abdominals engaged. Pushing your foot into your hand so that then we open the angle through the knee joint and of course through the hip joint there. So we're then feeling that stretch coming into the quad and hopefully all the way up through into the hip flexor. So keep tucking the tailbone underneath you just to really deepen into that hip flexor stretch there as well. So just breathing in, exhaling out. And one more. Breath out. And then we can release off. Good. All right, well done. So we're going to have a little roll back onto our backs from there, guys. And we're going to take it into some heel slides and then into our hip release exercise as well. So lie yourself down. We can pop both of your hands onto the front of the hips just so that we can keep an eye on our stability. Now, as we lay here, we want to feel that we're nice and even on both sides of the pelvis. So we haven't got weight more in one side than in the other. We want to stay nicely neutral. So we're breathing in. Now we're going to transfer your weight into your left foot. So push that left foot down into the mat. We're then going to press the right heel down as we slide the leg out, checking your hips are staying nicely steady and we're not rocking from side to side. Now push down with the heel as we draw back in, breathing in. We're then transferring your weight into your right as we push down with the left heel out, pause, and then push down as we draw the heel back in. Transfer onto your left, push the right heel down as we slide the leg away. Pushing down, drawing back in. Transfer onto your right as you push the left heel down, sliding the leg out, and then pushing down as we slide back in. Now we're going to add a little bit more movement through the leg just to test that pelvis a little bit more. So we're now going to step onto the left, allow the right knee to open out to the side. Now you're only going to open as far as your hips can stay level. So you'll feel as you go a little bit too far, that left hip lifts off. So we just want to go to the point that we can maintain that neutral. And we also want to check that left knee stays pointing to the ceiling. We're then going to slide the leg out along the mat. Now turn the leg to parallel. Push the heel down as you draw it back in towards your bottom. Transfer your weight into your right. Allow the left knee to open only as far as you can keep those hips level. Sliding the leg out. Draw the leg to parallel. Push the heel down as we draw it in towards your bottom. Transfer your weight into your left. Allow the right knee to open outside just as far as you can maintain neutral. Sliding the leg out. Draw the leg to parallel. Push down. Abdominals pulling in as we draw the heel back in. We've got one more. Transfer your weight into your right. Allow the left knee to open out. Sliding the leg out. Draw the leg to parallel. Push the heel down as we slide the leg back in. All right then, guys, we're going to do our next couple on all fours. So have a roll onto your side, push yourselves up to seated, and then we'll come onto all fours from there. So knees are underneath the hips, the hands are directly underneath the shoulders. Now we just want to find our neutral, so we can go into that small arch, that small curl, and then we want to settle halfway. So from here, we're breathing in. Now we want to maintain that neutral position as much as we can. We're going to slide the left leg out along the mat and the right hand. And then we're going to lift just into a small hover. We're checking we're not rotating the pelvis and we're not arching the back. We're maintaining that neutral. Breathing in as we slide in. And then we can slide the right leg along the mat, the left hand, and then lengthen and lift. Breathing in as we slide back in. The left leg and the right hand lengthen and lift. Get your words out. And then breathing in as we slide back in. And then the right leg, the left hand slide along, lifting away. Breathing in as we slide in. One more each way. So left leg, right hand, slide along, lifting away, maintaining that neutral. Breathing in to slide in. Handy if you can do this one in front of a mirror. Right leg, left hand, slide along, lifting away. And then drawing back in. Now from here, we're going to tuck the toes underneath you. We're maintaining that neutral. If you just need to do a quick reset, then you can. We're breathing in to prepare. Press down into the toes as we hover the knees just an inch or so off the mat. Breathing in as we lower. And again, breathing out. Abdominals pulling in as we hover the knees off. Inhale to lower back down. And again, breathing out as we hover. Inhale to lower. We've got two more, guys. Breathing out, hover the knees off, abdominals pulling in. Breathing in, last one, maintaining that neutral as we hover. And releasing back down. Brilliant. All right then, guys, well done. I really hope that you enjoyed that workout, and I really hope that you find it useful. So if you did, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any other workouts. If there are any other workouts, guys, that you would like me to do, please do comment them down below in the comment section so I can know what you guys want from me. All right then, guys, I will catch you all in the next video. Take care.